This is video 5, 3D animation for dummies. What I'm going to do in this video is show you the fun stuff, the backgrounds, wardrobe, facial animation, and music. But before I do that, let me explain some of the good things about iClone bundles. You can purchase anything you want depending on what your needs are. Like I said, I like to do music videos. Maybe you want to do a fantasy, maybe you wanted to do a documentary, maybe you want to do a fashion or hip-hop. When you go into iClone, you purchase everything you need on an individual basis. So here's what I've done. I'm going to show you how to put together something called, you ready for this? SFX. If you don't know what that is, that means special effects. So here are some of the different programs that are available. I'm going to take these programs and put it into an animation clip for video 5. This is going to be slick. Now pay very close attention. Once again, I'm going to go through this very slowly so you can grasp where I'm coming from. As stated, the buttons at the top: project, stage, set, actor, yada yada yada. Continuing. Now think about this. Under that, there are several buttons. If you go to set, when you have a set, you've got props. You with me? So now these are some of the props that come bundled with iClone. And as I said, you can purchase more. You can use whatever they have available. Now this is a cube that you can add photos to. Now here's the cube, and as you can see, you can take some of the motion buttons. You go in and out and all this good stuff. Now here's the advantage, and remember, you're posting everything in a folder on your desktop. So you got everything in one place. You don't have to be spinning your wheels. Some of the JPEGs that I saved, I'm going to insert that into these 4 cubes. So what you do, you just take a JPEG, put in the number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Then you can adjust it. You go to the movement tabs on the top. You can do backgrounds or whatever. This is what's important. When you right click, you get the animation. Then when you put everything in your Windows Movie Maker, you can edit it down to the special effects that you want. Now, do you remember when I showed you how to use the special effects stuff that goes with iClone? You remember the image maker, the new one, the image layer? Well, what you do, you take the image layer, you overlay it, then you go through the loops, you open the folder with the special effects that I just put together, and it looks like this. Now watch what's going to happen when I put this on play. This is going to be your open for video 5. So what's going to happen, isn't this great? For dummies, for all you dummies out there that really want to do something slick, you can play around with it, you can adjust it, you can, go in, out, or whatever. So basically, this is a special effect for video 5. So once I've played around with this, now I'm happy with it. As stated, what I'm going to do, it goes to Windows Movie Maker for the final edit. So once again, I'm going to go as slow as possible so you can grasp what's going on. As stated, your buttons are at the top. Your project, your stage, your set, your actor. Now let's slow down and hit actor. Under actor, you're going to see avatar, right? So far so good. Now we're going to call this DJ Millhouse. The objective is to give DJ Millhouse some audio. So what you want to do, if you go over to the top, if you click on animation, what's going to happen under those, you're going to see motion and you're going to see facial animation. Right now we want to lay down an audio track for DJ Millhouse. So when you click on facial animation, look on your right, you're going to see the modify panel. Now there are 3 things you can do to add audio to this. You can record your own, you can do a voiceover and it will go into it. You can open a folder, which is what I want to do right now because I have pre-recorded a karaoke of Al Green, Let's Stay Together. Very important. If you really want to waste your time and screw up everything you've tried to do not use Al Green because you're going to get into, yes, copyright infringement. there's a bot and it says, wait a minute, you can't do that. But if you use karaoke, it sounds like Al Green, and it's Let's Stay Together. So I'm going to show you what's going to go down. Don't worry about the type because you're not going to be doing that. If you click on Open, and you're going to go to your acapella videos, everything is stored on your desktop, so it's not going to be a problem. And you're going to see two things that I put together. The first one says Let's Stay Together, which is the audio, and then you're going to see So in Love with You, which is the background music. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on Let's Stay Together. I'm going to open that, and what's going to happen, you're going to see an iClone that says please wait, you're loading the audio. Once it loads the audio, and it's going to take a few minutes, I'm going to crunch this down a little bit. I'm going to show you what it looks like when DJ Millhouse begins to speak. Once he learns how to speak, well, quite naturally, you're going to have to show him some moves. So check this out.
Stay together. Stay together. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me.
So there you have an overview, starting with a JPEG, changing it into a 3D avatar, putting words, music, sound, dance, and all that other good stuff that goes with it. Basically, I want you to understand, the more you practice, the better you get. That's not complicated. There's a multitude of things you can do with iClone. Now let me give you some resource information. Whatever you're having problems with, the first thing I recommend, go to the chat rooms, go to iClone tutorial, go to my website. I'm going to set up a special chat line for people that have purchased the 3D animation for Dummies. So anything I can do to help you, and like I said, you have a starting point and you have an ending point. Remember, with iClone, you can purchase apps as you need them. If you know someone that knows something about 3D animation, you can check with them. Just have some fun. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Now, in the final video, I'm going to show you how to put everything together. And like I said, the pivotal point is that you want to edit everything into Windows Movie Maker. If you have another editing source, so be it, but Windows Movie Maker is on the cheap. You can learn how to do everything. So, in the final edit and the final video, I'm going to put everything together with video capture, and this is important. I'm going to show you how to do a basic remix using Mixcraft. If you know absolutely nothing about DJing, sampling and all this good stuff, it's a starting point. So I hope you've enjoyed this video.